What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have Austin's 2013
Yep.
2013 WRX in the garage. We are bagging it. He's got all the airlift goodies over here to my left, and we have all the wiring and electronics up here in front of me. So far, what we've done, we've kind of got through, we stripped out some of the interior paneling just because no one wants to watch that or see that. We've also got one of the front struts pulled out just because the passenger side is being a real pain in the ass right now. One of the bolts doesn't want to come out, so it's soaking a PV blaster until we get that taken care of. We're also working on getting a door unstuck. Once the door's unstuck, we can keep going on tearing the interior pieces apart. But our game plan here is he has the Airlift 3P management system with the Airlift Performance bags. He's running 1/4-inch line, and our game plan here is to run the airline from the trunk up inside the car, to keep it from the elements and the weather. Same way I have mine ran. I've got mine ran up through the passenger and the driver's side bottom quarter panel areas. So I'm gonna be the one running the airlines, getting all the electronics down. They're gonna be putting in the bags while I'm doing that, so we're gonna get this knocked out. I don't anticipate this to take too long. This is the 5th bag install I've done so far. Did it open?
No.
Oh. So I'm gonna get to running some of the electronics and the wiring for the bags as well as the airlines. So we'll randomly update you, and I'll show you guys the path that the airline's gonna be running up here. Because I know a lot of you out there want bags, and you've been maybe contemplating it. And with the Black Friday deals going on, maybe this will sway you to buy some. So as always, by the way, you can buy these parts from Brian at the Mod Garage. So I'm just gonna jump into this. We're gonna start running all these good stuff. Good stuff. Look at that. We got the door open. That was a... So how'd you end up getting it open? What was the issue?
child lock was on. Well,
why were your child locks on?
I don't know. Taking children?
Well, the door's open, so we can keep running airlines on that side now. So I'm gonna keep going on this side. For the wiring, what I've done here so far is I've ran it through the back seat and then zip tied along here, and I'm gonna end up going up through here, up through that like pillar, the B pillar here. Whoop. Come out the bottom, and then follow this up, and then up into the front of the car. So I'm gonna keep running these wires. They're gonna keep going on the door and the struts, making progress. All right, so we have the front airlines ran here, coming through the trunk, wrapped with the wiring harness that goes under the carpet, up to the front, and then transitions to be under this trim, which then goes up into the wheel well through a grommet located right up there. So we have done that for coilovers. So we've done that for both the fronts. We have both front airlines ran now. We're working on taking off the rear struts. The front bags are in. If you don't know how to swap out struts or anything like that, it's these two bolts that hold the strut to the knuckle. 3 12mm bolts up top. Swap them in, swap them out. Very easy to do. So both front struts are in. Both front airlines are ran. All the wiring has been done for the management system, which also runs all the way up to the front. So we're gonna keep going on getting these rear struts off, and I'm gonna get going on running the airlift controller wiring harness here up to the front of the car, so that way it can be actually used. So we're gonna keep going on this and keep chooching away. So I decided to run up to school, do a presentation and whatnot. Austin's been killing it on stuff while I've been gone. He got out one of the rear struts, getting the lower control arms put in. The the driver rear bag is put in right now. He's putting in some, what are they, yellow speed LCAs.
Yeah.
And I think I'm gonna get going on wiring the compressors and getting all the wiring straightened up in the trunk and get that good to go. So I don't know where I'll put the camera. I'll put it somewhere, and we'll keep going on knocking this stuff out. All right, while Austin keeps going on that stuff, I'm gonna get the tank set up. So I'm gonna plug these two holes here, put the drain port on the bottom, get the water trap set up on the other side down here, and we'll get the tank ready to be put in the car also. So I just got the tank assembled, as you can see here. So we have our water trap coming straight off of the tank here. Airlift provided an adapter piece. We have a 90-degree elbow that's 1/4 inch. We have our water trap line running down and out. On the bottom of the tank, we have our drain, emergency drain little piece, just a little small pull-up guy, like, woo! And then a Schrader valve to fill it up in case in case the one compressor dies. We've got one backup. And then on the opposite side, it's got 2 plugs in there. So this last port is gonna be for the air compressor to go in. Once we get this guy mounted on the wood and we get the air compressor mounted to it, we can actually start running that last line. But this is set up good to go. This is gonna end up running to the management system. And that's pretty much it for the tank. I'm probably gonna go pull the wood out of the trunk and start mocking this up and get it going. So this is gonna end up being the trunk setup here. So we're gonna have the tank right in the middle with the ECU in front of it and the compressor off to the left. I'm gonna get all of this mounted up onto this hardwood that Austin chose, which is actually a pretty nice color in comparison to the car. They contrast nicely. So I'm gonna get these mounted down, and then we'll hop in the trunk with all this and start running the last of the wires and get the rear bag wires ran. Then after that, just hooking everything up and calibrating it. So we're almost done.
Yeah, buddy.
Austin, we're so close to being done. Austin and I have been busy plugging away at this. We are almost done. I have the trunk setup done right over there. We'll go over that in just a minute. We have ran the rear airlines, which we will touch on also before we put the wheel back on, so that way you guys can kind of see the routing that we took for it. And then this thing smells like burning. That's not a healthy smell.
Oh, I know, I smelled that earlier.
That's not a good smell at all. Anyways, Austin's wrapping up the other side right now, getting that airline ran and getting it mounted up. Aside from that, we're pretty much wrapping up right now. I'll flip this camera around. We'll go over the trunk setup and kind of how we have it done. We'll go over the wiring in the trunk so that way you guys can see it. And then where we ran the airlines, it's gonna be the same for the front and the rear on both of these. So let's dig into it. So this is what we have for Austin's trunk setup right here. So we have one compressor that runs up into the tank, the water trap on the left side of it, and the Airlift ECU right under it. The drain and the fill lines go out to the left of it. And then I spliced on, as you guys saw, some quick connects for power for the compressor in the trunk. And then for the airline, so we have, oh, hold up, let me pump up this ISO. We have the bag right there, the leader line coming out, and it goes up behind the fender liner, up into the trunk, and then comes out right down there and then wraps around. So all we really have left to do is get that trunk set up, put in the trunk itself, hook up the airlines and the compressor, and we should be done. We already verified power works on the controller. The controller wire is ran up to the driver center console up in here. So everything's pretty much good to go at this point. All right, we just got all the bag stuff installed on the car. We're taking it down. We did a pressure test. The tank holds air splendidly. One compressor takes forever to fill the tank, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Austin said he's gonna end up getting a second one in the future. But overall,
What the fuck is cracking? Sorry.
well, what the fuck is cracking? That's never a good noise. So overall, what are you doing over there? What are you on the frame rail?
Yeah.
We're taking the car off the jacks, and once we get back on the ground, we'll do an overview of everything that we've got going on with it right now. But let's bring it down.
Is there a way to stop it?
Turn the car off. What are you? Oh! It tucked! It tucked!
Is it rear?
Yeah, and in the front!
It looks good.
It tucked! It looks so good!
Better not go up and down more. What the fuck is it doing?
It's calibrated.
It's like a fucking
Oh my god, dude, it did go that low.
Did it go really low?
It did straight tuck. It was all the way on the ground.
Tell me if I can stop it if it's hitting.
You're already committed. As long as it
Is it stuck right now?
in the rear. Oh! No, stop!
Really?
Hussein. Get out and look and you make the decision. You make the decision.
Oh my god. I didn't know it was like this.
You make the decision. Do you want to continue?
That is Fitbit.
Oh my god.
Oh, look at my bumper.
I told you. It's straight 80. Your fender has eaten your wheel. It's low.
That's fucking low as shit. The front's lower.
Jesus fuck.
How about this side? How you doing?
Oh my god.
Surprised it didn't rip the flare off.
I'm also surprised it didn't rip the flare. How much pressure is left in?
Oh, I ripped it over here.
Don't say, oh, did it?
Like it was already broken, but
This was the broken flare?
that looks horrible.
Don't say that. It's more aerodynamic now.
Huh.
So we made an attempt to do a auto calibration and
Yeah.
there's no room. There's no room in that. So we're gonna try doing a manual calibration and see if we can get it calibrated. I'm getting dizzy off these exhaust fumes. This is fun.
Anyone watching this video at this point, don't do this. This is awful.
We just got Austin's car pulled out of the garage. It looks really good. It's pretty low, as you can see. One thing, his tires are too big. We kind of figured that out earlier, as you guys saw. But you're saying he's gonna end up getting smaller tires, but it looks good. It fills out the flares rather well. And wasn't too bad. I think total install time, we started at about 9:30. Take away the hour and a half I was gone. It took us what, about 7 hours?
Yeah.
So about 7 hours to install the bags. So not bad at all. Looks really good. Looks actually very, very good.
I think it's gonna be better with smaller tires.
Are you happy with it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all that matters.
Alright guys, and there you have it.
That was not as in-depth as I wanted, but we were all over the place. There's a lot of stuff going on, but we got the bags installed in Austin's car. It took us right around 7 hours to knock it out. Nothing too bad. Him and his brother Brandon were tackling the struts while I was doing all the electrical, the wiring, running all the airlines and everything like that. But we got it knocked out relatively quick. Austin is on his way. He has too big of tires, so they're rubbing on absolutely everything. He was talking about getting smaller tires and whatnot, but it was a fun day shooting some stuff. I wish I would have shot more on the front end of it, of running all the airlines and everything like that, but we're kind of in a time crunch getting everything done. But we got it. If anyone has any questions about any of the stuff we did in the video, please drop it below. Let me know what's going on. If you're considering bags or anything like that, I've done a lot of bag talk. These bugs are flying everywhere. But if this video helped you, if you enjoyed watching it, or you just have nothing better to do right now and you wanted to just watch me walk around and talk about random stuff for a while, smash that like button. I appreciate it. You know I do. I always appreciate all the time everyone spends on the channel with me. And I want to give back to you guys. I'm trying to do all these install videos that people are queuing. I'm trying to find people in the local area to just knock them out. So, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, it's gonna be right up here. Bam. Whoop. And I will catch you guys in the next video. That's what I'm talking about. Woo!